You just like my sidekick, I just want to fulfill all your desires.
Disclaimer, if you are triggered by divination, astrology, tarot, and worldly discussions, this channel is not for you. Please enjoy.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another celebrity intuitive reading. We are gathered here today to talk about Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan calling it quits. Over the weekend, they basically announced that they are no longer together. When I tell you all of y'all were hitting me up, I was like, what is going on? And then I checked and I'm like, oh wow, the prediction came true from a year ago. So I'll put the link in the description down below of the last video I did regarding this couple. But we're going to be looking at the energy and just seeing what's to come for the both of them, okay? So over the weekend, I was celebrating my cousin. He graduated high school, so shout out to Mason. I love you very, very much. And I'm so proud of him. So proud of him. He actually has a t-shirt line. I didn't even know, so I'm going to put his information in the description box down below as well if you want to check it out and support. Tell him that I sent you if you do end up seeing something that you like and you want to purchase it. But he's also a Gemini. He's just a sweetheart, so I'm so happy for him. So we're going to get into the tea though. We got to get into the divine tea and see what's good. So let's look into Michael B. Jordan's point of view first. I want to look at his point of view. We're going to look at his point of view, and then we're going to look at Lori, and then we're going to see what lies in the middle and what is to come in their future, okay? We have the King of Swords reverse. So this is Michael B. Jordan's perspective. Okay, King of Swords reverse. King of Wands reverse. No, King of Wands upright. Messages from Michael B. Jordan regarding the situation with Lori Harvey. Eight of Wands. Okay. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands reverse at that. I already know where this reading is going. I can actually hear the information coming in. And back of the deck energy, the page, the Knight of Pentacles. An offer was brought to Lori. Lori refused, is what I'm hearing. Lori refused. And because Lori refused, it shook him up. He wasn't expecting that. Five of Wands. Five of Wands reverse. King of Cups reverse. Alrighty. This is what I'm saying. This is Michael B. Jordan's point of view. Michael B. Jordan, his energy towards Lori Harvey, it's very much so, I wanted this to go my way. I wanted this to work out. I wanted us to come to an understanding. Now, what's weird about this reading is that it feels as if a decision, not a decision, they had an agreement. Because I keep hearing the word agreement. And the agreement wasn't met because Lori Harvey wasn't satisfied in the relationship. So I know that the rumors right now is that Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan were never even really together. It was more so of a contract type of thing. It was just to kind of build Lori Harvey's career and help Michael B. Jordan look good, because it was rumored that he didn't date black women. So when they came out into the scene, a lot of people believe that. A lot of you believe that. And I honestly have no bone in this fight or a lot of energy to put in if I believe it or not. But what I will say is something wasn't met in this agreement, okay? Meaning they made a promise to each other that it all works out and we do what we're supposed to do, this is how it's going to go. but Lori Harvey wasn't happy with the exchange. The King of Swords reverse is actually Michael B. Jordan. His lifestyle and how he goes about his job, it really does consume him to where that's what he puts first. He puts his career first. He does what he needs to do, and he shoots as far as he can. So he's very much a workaholic. And I can see how that's an issue for Lori Harvey because she wanted to spend more time with him. Then we have the King of Wands and the Eight of Wands reverse. So when she got with him, he was a very fun. He was like, let's do this, let's do that. He told her a lot. He told her, we're going to do this. We're going to travel the world. We're going to see things. The Eight of Wands reverse talks about none of that shit actually even really happened. It didn't happen. He didn't take her to a lot of places. He didn't really keep his word. Four of Swords reverse, the Devil card reverse. His work, the contract that he has, the movies that he's filming, it kept him binded to his career. And he wasn't able to really show up and be there for Lori Harvey. Four of Pentacles is more so like, I'm thinking about my future. I have to make the money back that I didn't make in 2020. I have to make it work. I have to do what I have to do. I want something serious, but my career comes first. So I was always told that anything after but is bullshit, meaning saying something really, really nice and then you say but. I mean, I guess it's not, but I can say in this situation it's bullshit because it's like, I get it. You want a stable relationship, but based on this reading, it's like you don't have the time for it. Wanting something stable. I want us to be married. I want this to happen, but my career comes first. So in her case, anything after but is bullshit because we had a deal. You made a promise that you were going to be my boyfriend. You were going to show up. You were going to be present. It's also, I'm even picking up that he knows that he wasn't as attentive to her the way that he should have been. So I'm already seeing where this crashed and burned for the both of them. He feels like he was very focused on his career. Now the first reading that I ever did on them, I felt those vibes of, you know what, he's very mature. And I don't mean that because he's 35. He's always been an old soul. And Lori Harvey is an old soul to an extent. Okay, they both share that in common where they are very mature for their age. But the thing is, in this reading, it's like she wasn't happy here. She wasn't happy. He didn't keep his word. That's what the reading is saying. He did not keep his word. He did not keep his oath. So when it came time for him to actually say, hey, I want something serious, he was shot down. The King of Cups reverse. And also this is speaking about you have nothing to offer. Yes, Michael B. Jordan in this connection had nothing really to offer her. It looked good in front of people, but behind closed doors, he wasn't here. And his reading is saying, I'm working, I'm working, I'm working. I'm going to make it up to her. I'm going to show up to her. I'm going to even surprise her, but I'm working, I'm working, I'm working. Let's talk about something real quick because I don't forget anything and neither do you guys. Remember when Future threw Lori Harvey a birthday party in Jamaica? Now, do I feel like Lori Harvey and Future are going to get back together? No, I don't feel that. But think about it, guys. Future did that for Lori. And Lori loves that shit. Lori loves that type of romance and attention. Her love language is gift giving. That's one of them. And what I can say about Future is he made that happen for her in a grand way. Michael B. Jordan has more of a star power than Future. And you would think that he would do something like that as well. And they did in the beginning, but I'm hearing only less than 5 times. It wasn't frequent. And Lori Harvey is thinking it's going to be romantic. She has leveled up. She has arrived. But he doesn't keep his word. It's kind of, I heard the word false advertising. He didn't keep his word by her. So whether we like Future or not, he gave her an experience. And that's what Lori loves. She loves when a man gives her an experience. He loves when a man takes her on vacations. He loves when a man goes out of the box and give her dates. I'm even getting a vibe. He didn't really do anything for her on Valentine's Day either. Michael B. Jordan is not really that romantic, guys. I know a lot of girls like him, and I know a lot of girls just, oh my God, he's so fine. And yes, he's very handsome, but he's not romantic. He's not romantic. Okay, he's not romantic. I never got that vibe from him. Now, did he want it to be romantic with her? Yes, but he didn't have the time to, and he put his career first. So when it came down to him wanting something serious, Lori Harvey's energy is like, how do you want something serious? How could you even talk about marriage and I haven't seen you? You haven't really called me. You haven't done any of those things with me. I have not seen you. How could you want all of this from me, but you have done nothing for me to... And you know, Lori has a point. Lori has a point. So let's see. Now, like I said, a lot of people felt that this was a contract type of relationship. And I will say this. I do feel like this was a relationship, because I would have told you guys if it wasn't. I know there are people that don't believe it. I know, but I'm sticking with my guns on this one. I do feel like it was a relationship, but they both knew what they were going to get out of the exchange. It was very political for them to get together. Even though there was attraction here and they made a decision, let's date and see where this goes, it was also political. So, I mean, if you see that as it was a contract and they never loved each other, okay, I respect that. However, in the reading, what I'm picking up on is no, they genuinely did have feelings for each other. They did have vibes for each other, but was it political for them? Yes. But when you have stardom like that, or you are someone that has a very prominent career, you have to date within your bracket. You can't really date down. You have to date up. If you date down, it's because you really have to be in love with that person and you make it work and you guys come up together. But a lot of people that are in politics, business, Hollywood, they tend to go for people that are also, they also stand in their own success, and they have a lot going for themselves. So it was just a win-win from what it looked like. Like, you're handsome, you're handsome, I'm beautiful. You got a lot going for yourself. I'm up and coming. We're both attractive. I like your vibe, you like mine. Let's date. Plus, it will help you, and then this will help me. It's just, we can help each other. So that was discussed. But that being a contract and they don't love each other and they don't see each other, I'm not really getting that vibe. If anything, it felt like a long-distance relationship, and I don't believe Lori signed up for that. She wanted more vacation. She wanted more romance. She wanted more. And that's what he promised her. She would have never got into this if he didn't promise her those things. He promised her that, and he didn't keep his word. Okay, the Hermit. So now Lori's going to be coming out of her shell, because again, she's been just doing her thing. So she's going to be outside. And yeah, there's men in her DMs and whatever. I mean, that's a given. But she's going to come out. So now that the relationship is over, she's back out. Okay? See, Four of Swords reverse again. She's been in this stagnant, and she's the one that left him. Based on this reading, she is the one that said, you know what, this isn't working out because you said you were going to do this and you didn't. I'm not going to settle. And you know what? Shout out to Lori Harvey for not settling. Shout out to her, because you know what? These men's be making all of these promises, and so many women, we believe it. We're so hopeful, and then we're scared to be alone, so we tolerate more than we need to. You're gonna have to push through all of that other stuff to stand in your strength and say, I deserve better. You didn't keep your word. I'm falling back. I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to tell you because I told you one time. That's one thing I can say about Lori. She's going to tell you one time. She's going to tell you one time. Okay? Not a lot of women can do that. It's like, yeah, I'm going to tell you one time. And then I'm going to tell you again. And then I'm going to tell you only 3 times. And if you don't hear me out the 3rd time, I'm going to tell you again. A lot of women do that. Like you're still in it. Lori is like, no, I'm going to tell you 1 time. And I'm going to give you space to make it right. Spirit thinks she gave him 3 months to prove it to her. Because she told him nicely, hey, I haven't seen you. I want us to go out. I want us to do more. Spirit's even saying the new home that he bought, he didn't tell her. So he was moving like he was still single, but not cheating, but moving and doing his thing and working, and just Lori was in the background. See? He didn't keep his word. The 6 of Pentacles, giving and receiving of energy. Lori wanted more. Lori wanted more. Okay, so who broke up with who? I believe Lori broke up with Michael B. Jordan based on this reading. Who broke up with who? 6 of Wands, reverse, 9 of Cups. So this is Lori's spread. Okay. Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan. Lori left Michael. Lori left Michael. Yeah, Lori left Michael. She left him. And what's weird is he wanted to start a life with her. He wanted to build with her. He wanted to deepen the relationship. And Lori's like, Ninja, I haven't seen you. Where have you been? You want to marry me? You want to do this? You want to do that? You have yet to take me on a date. The last time I saw you was February. What you talking about? That's Lori's vibe. And don't think that Lori isn't hurt by this. She is hurt. I don't feel like she's going to be out there just happy to be with new people. I do feel like she's hurt by this. But she's standing 10 toes down because her energy is, if I settle, then I'm always going to accept the bare minimum, and I'm not going to accept that. Good for you, Lori. Good for you. Good for you, girl. Lori left. 10 of Pentacles reversed. She wasn't getting shit from this exchange. She wasn't getting anything from this. Now, interestingly enough, I got the 7 of Swords as well. I've always said about Lori that she keeps men in her back pocket, meaning she always has her options. She wasn't exploring her options too much, but she does keep them just in case. So I do feel like there's like one guy who wants to make himself known to her, but I don't feel like Lori is interested. She's not going to jump into a new relationship anytime soon. She's just going to be single and in her bliss. She's going to do her best to recover from this because she really thought it was going to be Michael B. Jordan. Even though she's standing firm in her decision, she's not happy about it. She's going to carry on. She's going to hold her head up high. She's going to do what is best for her. The 7 of Swords being here. Why is the 7 of Swords here? Why is the 7 of Swords here in Lori's spread? Lori was suspicious of Michael not being faithful because she didn't really have proof per se, but it's more so like, I haven't seen him. He's doing his own thing. He's living his life. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's dealing with other people. Maybe he's doing what he wants to do. And then another vibe I'm getting here is, if I break up with him, is it going to look good on me in the media? Is it worth it for me to do this right now? I'm at the peak of everything. Should I do this right now? So you see, there goes that political energy again of her even debating if she should. Because she knows that every move that she makes is going to be dissected. Like how we're dissecting it in this reading right now, honey. So she knows that it's going to get dissected. So she really thought this through. And she came to the conclusion that it wasn't worth it because she felt that he wasn't being honest with her. Was he being unfaithful? Was he being unfaithful? We have the 6 of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. No. He's just giving workaholic vibes. And the thing is, he would come around saying, hey, sweetie, I'm going to be in town. I'm going to do this with you. Get ready. Okay. She gets ready. Hey, babe, my flight got canceled. I can't make it. But I'm going to show up. I'm going to be there. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. Guys, he stood her up. He made promises to this girl. He just didn't keep his word, so Lori fucking left. It's really that simple. I'm not really seeing anything deeper than that. Lori's not going to stick around and get heartbroken, then go through shit just because you're Michael B. Jordan. Go to hell. That's her energy in this reading. She's sad about it, but at the same time, she doesn't want to settle, and she's made that promise to herself. And Spirit is saying this is connected to her mother. Her mother actually taught her to be this way. I've always said this. Her mother taught her to move in this way. You want to know why? Because her mother actually been through a lot where she settled in relationships. So this is actually trauma within Lori. She's watched her mom in the past settle for whatever crazy situation that it was. So she knows, Lori knows what men are capable of when you settle for the bare minimum. And this is not to take away from Marjorie Harvey, because she's with Steve Harvey now. Everything's great. But in the past, when she had Lori and her other children before Steve Harvey, the mother went through a lot. And her mom always told Lori, don't settle, don't accept this, you see what happened to me, don't accept it, don't accept less. I'm not even going to say she's a heartbreaker just to be a heartbreaker and to be scandalous. I feel like she's dating as she should. She's 25 years old. I don't feel like she's been around the world now. I feel like she's just dating like all women are dating, or some women are dating. I feel like she's just figuring things out and finding herself. So I'm not about to say that she's this and that when she's not even in a lot of toxic situations like the readings that I have done in the past and other people's stuff. If anything, she's doing things correctly, because so many women stay in relationships where they settle and now they're pregnant, now they have kids, and it's just all of this stuff. And nothing wrong with having children, but these men are quick to make women baby mamas, but they're not trying to make you a wife. They're not trying to do all of that. Lori understands that. She was taught at a very young age, and Spirit saying she even witnessed women accepting the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? But with this one, Lori, she walks away when she knows that she's not getting what she deserves. This is why it's easy for her to leave. It's easy for her to walk away, because she saw her mom do it. If my mom can walk away from what could have broke her and what could have destroyed her, I can walk away from this. Just because I'm with Michael B. Jordan and he's an A-list celebrity, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be okay with him being missing for weeks and I don't see him. And you don't do anything to make it up to me. So I don't even feel like she moves this way, because I don't feel like she moves this way for the reasons that we think. It's very deep for her. She doesn't settle because she's seen what happens. She sees what happens when a woman settles. And she knows that. So she's not doomed to repeat those cycles, because she fights like hell to not do it. If anything, Lori actually leaves a little bit sooner than most, because if she even senses that you're about to do something, she's out. She doesn't give you a chance, because the chance was actually having me in your bed. That was your chance. Yes, Lori. Yes. Oh, my Capricorn sis. Yes. Oh, I love this shit. Oh my God. Okay. There is a sad vibe here in this reading. Will they get back together? I got the Hermit. I got the Queen of Pentacles. I got the Strength. I got the Knight of Cups. I got the Two of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Cups. He's going to try to make it up to her. He's going to try to make it up to her. But Lori, he's going to try to make it up to her. Lori doesn't trust it. Lori doesn't trust it. He's going to try to make it up to her. So all that shit that he promised her, he's going to try to do it after the fact. Michael B. Jordan is shocked by it. He's like, did she just break up with me? He's actually in a state of shock. I feel the shock. Like, did she just break up with me? I want something serious, and now she's breaking up with me. It's like, well, you want something serious, but you have done nothing to show me that you want something serious. You didn't include me in X, Y, and Z. You don't want anything serious. It's just something for you to say so I could stay. You didn't keep your word. So, you know what? This is definitely a vibe of to be continued. It's not showing that they're going to get back together, but it is showing that he's going to try to make it up to her. If you see Lori take a vacation, it's because she's going to consider taking him back if she agrees to go, because he wants to plan out a trip for her. But I'm not feeling that Lori's going to say yes. See, he wants to make it up to her. He wants to make it up to her. A small offer, an olive branch. Yeah, the Tower, the Lovers. He wants to make it right. Yeah, the Hangman, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Swords reverse, the Five of Pentacles. He didn't keep his word, and that's why they are where they're at. Alrighty. Yeah, that's one thing I can say about Future. He did romance that girl, even though it wasn't it. He showed her a good time, and that's really what Lori wants. She's young. She's mature for her age, but she's also young, and I do believe her love language is gift giving and quality time. Michael B. Jordan was not spending quality time with her. Chemistry. Getting to know each other, paying attention to red flags, and then letting your friends help you. Yeah, engagement. Lori is going to be with somebody in the future. She's going to be with someone that just checks off all of the boxes. She's going to be happy. It's up in the air on who it's going to be. Because again, like I said, she has her options open. And she also just feels tired and over it. She just feels like, you know what, it's whatever. She's not really happy, but she's optimistic that she feels like she made the right decision, and she's optimistic. Okay. Unrequited love. There wasn't enough passion to keep this going. So while one wants to focus on career and build quietly, and you have to be okay with my life and how it is and be connected to me, Lori wanted more of a good time and more of to live life and to see new things and to experience new things. So they were both on two different paths, and they were not seeing eye to eye on that one. So now Michael B. Jordan, because his feelings are hurt, he's going to try to extend himself and reach out, but he's not going to get the response that he wants. So because he's an Aquarius, he's going to shut down emotionally, and this is why I'm not really getting a vibe that they're going to just get back together, because he may not take that rejection very well if he comes back and says, hey, let's make it work. Lori's like, no, I don't trust you. I don't believe that you're serious. How do I know that you're serious? So this is actually up to Michael B. Jordan if he wants to prove that he's serious about her and saying, okay, if you can do this for me, I'll do this for you. But yeah, Lori left, y'all. Anyways, how do you guys feel about this reading? Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your input on this. Do you feel that Lori was right for leaving him? Do you feel that Michael B. Jordan should have never been with her in the first place and they were just not equally yoked? How do you guys feel about this reading? I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye.